Hello everyone, welcome to my channel once more for another review reaction video to a Eurovision 2024 song. Today I got right in front of me, I have the song Titan by BESA, which of course was picked months ago for being Albania's representative for this year's Eurovision. However, just recently there was a bit of a revamp, there was a translation into the lyrics. It's now in English as I've understood it, and yeah, I actually haven't heard the original Albanian version either, but I'm gonna listen for the first time here to the English song Titan representing Albania in Eurovision 2024, and without further ado, let's listen to it. It's a nice little ticking clock for the background. Scaled back piano arrangement. Loads of character on the main vocal. It's very by the books in terms of its opening here. It sounds still alright though. Vocal layering, which is absolutely something to it. Small like percussive hits as well. Lots of reverb use. There's a nice little backbeat kind of rhythm here. There's some kind of instrumental input at the back that I can't really distinguish, but it adds some depth to it, I guess. Feels like it's a lot of work within the same kind of frequency spectrum so far. We've got the little brewing bass hits, I guess. Alright, so it's a half step kind of beat. Unique instrumentation, which is kind of fun. Loads of like metallic sounds overall, I think. It becomes very distinct in terms of actually like the instrumental inputs. Some of them though are like kind of completely clipped through the soundstage. Like, the compression is so heavy on this. That proper like snare hit, yeah, that needs toning down. Absolutely. Melodically it's fine, but the production quality is not up to par. Need some work on the de-esser as well. Nice continuation. It's like an additional little melodic input there on the backbeat as well. A very monumental part here with the hand claps. Sounds somewhat authentic in terms of the clapping, I guess. Melodically, it's, you know, it's very straight to the point, just kind of easy and accessible. Alright, double time for the final chorus. That's a nice switch up, I appreciate that. Fun idea. Absolutely gives the song another life to finish it on with. The abrupt ending, and I mean, you know what? Fair enough. They've done fun things with it, and I don't think they really claim to have made something overly complex or something that's too unique or interesting or anything like that. They've just made quite the standard pop tune with a very simple but accessible approach, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. You know, it just kind of works within the box that they want to establish their package here. Rather catchy chorus, I'd say. Melodically, it's fine. I do kind of like the intriguing instrumentation here and there throughout the song. I think there are certain instrumental inputs that are rather unexpected and just offer some kind of different input to the song, which I'm quite fond of actually. It becomes very evident mainly in, I think, like around the second verse or so, where they actually like really switch up the instrumental and actually provide something that's different in there. The opening feels rather underwhelming, quite formulaic with just this. I mean, I do like this kind of ticking clock effect in the percussion, but the piano arrangement's very subtle, very laid back. The simple chord structure is not really something that stands out either, and the vocal is just very much in the middle, a lot of reverb, and it's, you know, everything sounds all right, but it doesn't really sound much more than all right. But then the chorus comes along, you know, it's somewhat catchy, and then I think the instrumentation really kicks in. The production holds the song back a lot, I think. Some of the sounds are completely clipping. The compression is too what do you say? Like, too severe on certain sounds. I think the snare drum is mainly the example. Like, it barely sounds like a snare drum. It's like layered with a clap or something, but just the actual delivery of that sound is too compressed and just kind of like really punctures through within the soundstage, which is kind of off-putting. And also when you listen to the vocal, there's a lot of the S's and the T's and that just kind of, they haven't toned those back. You know, when you do the recording, a vocalist can only so much like restrain those kind of sounds for them to not become a nuisance within the mix. But that's why you have a de-esser to remove those, and they haven't done here. And if they have, then they need to do a rework on that, because at times it just feels like certain sounds are definitely just kind of scratching the surface within the actual delivery of the mix. And that is an issue for me. I don't think it's very pleasant to listen to. However, that is when you have the headphones on, and that is when you really want to enjoy the music. If you just want to have it on in the background, then it's not really a big issue. And I don't think it might be a big issue either when you see it on stage. But I just definitely think it holds the song back when you want to listen to it for just the enjoyment of actually completely getting lost within the music. Then I don't think this song has the potential for that. Very nice switch up towards the end. That's a fun idea. It's not groundbreaking, but it's really fun. I do like the fact that it goes double time. It's very reminiscent of a lot of other pop songs, of course, that go for a type of energetic hook. But this one is, you know, half step up all the way leading up to that point, but then double time in the percussion, really kicking off the energy there to end the song. And I think that's a nice touch. So I appreciate that. Vocally, it sounds all right throughout. Not like something that really floored me, but not something that I didn't enjoy either. So it's just in the middle, songwriting wise as well, in the middle for me. I'm not gonna return to this one that much, and I will probably never listen to it with my headphones on, but whenever it comes on in like an easy listening in the background of the Eurovision playlist, I won't skip it, and I guess that's kind of where I land now. I mean, things can of course change, but this is one, like, I feel like I've already made up my mind. There's nothing for me to really process about this and think about further down the line. I enjoyed it for what it was, but there are so many other songs this year that I will return to more than this one. However, Albania usually tends to actually at least qualify for the final, so maybe they'll do that this year as well. I haven't really looked into what songs are in what semi-final, but I'm of course I've of course almost listened to all of the songs now, so I could make my mind up about that later on. But for now, staging is going to determine, the live performance is going to determine it, but I struggle to see that there's a lot of hype behind this one, and if there is, well, then I'm just in the loss. I'm just lost there, I guess. But as I said, completely fine, and I did not mind it at all. So those are my 2 cents. Please let me know what you think of Albania's song for Eurovision 2024. I'm looking forward to reading everything you have to say about it. I'm of course going to have to listen to the original at some point as well, so I'm looking forward to doing that and see if I can compare them. But this is the effort that we're going to see in May, so this is the one that I wanted to review today. Hope that's fine with you. Thank you so much for watching this video today, and I hope to see you soon again, so have a great one until then. Bye for now.